Hello, faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. We are in Philippians 1, 4, and 5. Paul says this, "In all my prayers for all of you, I always pray with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus." He who began a good work in you is going to carry it on. And so Paul, what was Paul's response to the people under his care, to the people that he was serving, to the people that he was ministering to? What was his response? First of all, he had this eternal perspective that what God had started in them, he was going to complete. What God had began in them, the work that God had started, it was God from beginning to end. He was going to carry it on to completion. But he did something interesting as a leader. What did he do? He prayed, and it says that he prayed with joy. I am sure that Paul could have found lots of mistakes they were making, lots of discouraging things that they may have been doing or things that they may have been practicing. But here's how he starts his letter. I love the way before he uncovers anything, he starts it by saying, "These are the things I'm doing for you. I thank God for you. And you know what I'm going to do next for you? I'm going to pray for you. And I'm going to pray with joy for you always." So what would happen in our workplaces? The people that we are surrounded by, that we started, the people that we influence, what if we just started praying for them? What would happen to your workplace? Well, to you, what would start happening instead of walking into your workplace upset or frustrated at somebody? The first thing that me and you started doing was praying for them, praying with joy, praying and thanking God that he who began a good work in them is going to carry it on to completion. But you're saying to me, "But Sabra, some of them are not partners in the gospel with me. Some of them are not people who aren't believers." And I'm going to say, what would Paul say to us? What would the Lord say to us? Are we praying for those people that God has placed across our path? And another thing I want to ask myself is, why do you suppose God has placed those people across our path? Could it be that God has given us something that he wants us to give back to them? And one of the things that we have that we can give back to them is certainly our prayers. Interceding for people has so much power in it. It's because it's talking to God about the others that God has placed across your path. This is what it does for me visually. It places the Lord between them and me. You, my friend, have a great day praying for those around you.